Hey everybody, it's Jason here again and
Ava.
with Movie Maniacs, and today we are talking about
Searching in the dark, your sweat soaked through the floor.
The Greatest Showman. So how about you tell us about The Greatest Showman? Okay, I'll tell you about The Greatest Showman. It's the story of P.T. Barnum coming up with the idea of the circus, and it's sung to an original soundtrack. It's a musical. The entire thing, minus maybe a few minutes in between each song, is spoken at all, really.
Yeah.
A lot of singing, a lot of dancing. They really did a great job with it, I thought. I traditionally detest musicals. I think that you lose a lot when you do stuff with music and dance. That was one of my main issues with this movie, is that though we learn about P.T. Barnum, but we don't really know as much as we could because the music detracts you from his life story. So it's kind of a biography mixed with a musical, mixed with some fiction, I'm sure. And all in all, I thought it was a pretty good movie. The music and choreography that were in there was really good. Between Hugh Jackman, Zendaya, who else? Zac Efron,
Yeah.
Michelle Williams. They all did a really good job in their roles. I was surprised to see them really sing the way that they did. I knew Zac Efron and Zendaya did the music and dance stuff from previous TV shows when this one was younger. But Michelle Williams and Hugh Jackman, I was a little surprised by. I know Hugh Jackman has done some musicals before, but I kind of ignored them. So my general take on it is a really good movie. The visuals were really good. It was another movie where the environment really spoke to you, and like she was explaining to me, whenever something really bad happened to him, it would turn dark and gloomy and sad, and when something was going good, everything would light up, and you would see everybody's expression just turn to cheer and awe. It was really kind of inspiring for someone to create something from nothing and get what he got out of it. He took these people in off the streets, to make a buck off of them, and they ended up being family and friends. So it was really good to see how someone's outlook on something can really change everything you thought about them. So what I would like to do is go to the critics and audience reviews on this movie. And this is another one where I don't know where critics, I don't know what they were thinking. They gave it a 55%, whereas audiences gave it an 89%. So we've got a huge spread here. Together, I gave it an 8. I thought it was a really good movie. Only thing I had an issue with was the fact that it kind of detracted from the story, having all the music in there. She gave it a 10. So you average it out, and we came up with a 9 bearded ladies was the rating system this week. There's really not much to say as I don't know where these critics come up with their numbers, but this is not one that I would say was a flop like they did. This was, the audience is giving it great, critics just dumped all over it. I don't see it, but then again, I'm not a big musical fan.
A good musical.
Okay, it was a good musical, yes. What is your thought on the movie in general?
I just thought that the music was awesome, the story was amazing. They didn't really mess up with this. They had a pretty good movie.
Yeah. So I think we both agree that the critics on this one were full of shit, because they are, for the most part. Call me crazy, but that's our take on The Greatest Showman. It's a good movie. And let us know what you think below. Subscribe, and we'll catch you next time.
And
Like and subscribe. Bye.
bye bye.